Boise is a beautiful space at the foothills of the mountains. Boise possesses beautiful people who genuinely care about one another. My name is Kevin Starcher. I'm the pastor at Covenant Presbyterian Church in Boise. I remember in the summer of 2020 when it felt like the world was going to hell as we lived very much in the depths of the pandemic, but also our country was having some difficult conversations about race in America. I was sitting in my office thinking, what can I do? What can we do in responding to the conversations that our nation is having? Because I believe that it is important for faith communities, regardless of what they call themselves, to be relevant and have a voice as we live together as human beings. So in the depths of that personal country crisis, I simply said, who can I talk to? So I picked up the phone.
My name is Michael J. Ross Sr. I am the senior pastor of St. Paul Baptist Church. I have been in this position for the last 22 plus years. The year that George Floyd was killed, I was contacted by Dr. Kevin Starcher, and he wanted me to do some work virtually with his church.
And Michael was gracious enough to agree that he would spend 3 hours with our congregation, helping our congregation to consider 3 questions. 1, who is Dr. Michael Ross? 2, what is his experience as an African American in Boise? And number 3, how can a predominantly white middle-class congregation be good partners, be good neighbors to Michael and to his congregation, to our neighbors of color?
Kevin and I started a relationship.
What impacted me most in developing that relationship that is now a friendship is that Michael genuinely cares about his faith in God and what that means for our community.
Kevin indicated that, maybe we can do something together.
Michael said, how do you feel about working with the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints? They've been good neighbors to us. And I said, what a fun challenge to broaden our theological spectrums, to sit down and to listen to one another. But absolutely.
And so I gave him Amy Fife's name.
I am a lifelong member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. We had a great conversation, and it just felt so good. It just felt like this was going to be a really, really good experience.
Amy was at the Good Friday program that was here, her and her husband and her son.
I've had an opportunity to be at their services and have felt uplifted and strengthened in my own faith by seeing their services in action and their teachings. It's just been, I've loved it.
And Kevin, he came over here and he spoke. And then I went to his church and I spoke on a Sunday as well. And that's how MAP actually started.
I received a call many years ago in 2018 to be a part of a grant that was about meaning and purpose and vocation. My name is Jennifer Wilson. I'm an executive and life coach.
I'm Megan Manlove. I'm the pastor here at Trinity Lutheran Church, and I've served here since November 2010.
Connie Winter-Yulberg. I'm the pastor at King of Glory Lutheran Church in Boise, Idaho.
My name is Alex Chamberlain, and I'm retired but flunking retirement, and I got back into doing chaplaincy part-time.
I was asked in 2021 to stay on with the project and to now work with Kevin Starcher's church. And he had this thought about, what if we bring groups together? We didn't want to just push any project. We wanted to listen. That is one of the hallmarks of both coaching and the spirit of this grant. And allow people to have conversation around deep meaning and For me, if that's all they ever did was get together and talk and bring their leadership to that place of meaning and purpose, that was enough. The group that Kevin brought together, however, is they're leaders. They get things done. They make things happen.
The thing that stood out to me regarding when we were first meeting is, number one, first of all, we were able to meet ecumenically as a group. And then secondly, how well it seems as though everyone hit it off. And it was actually from the first meeting, and I have to give it to Kevin because, the first meeting really, for the majority of the time, was really kind of like an icebreaker to get us to know each other. And as a result of that, we've grown closer together. We've broken bread together.
So yes, it was different right off the bat, and I think that's why it was like, okay, this is important. This is worth my time. I need to go to every meeting. I need to come prepared, and I need to listen.
MAP stands for Multi-Faith Action Project. We named it like that because, as you know, we have people of different faiths within the group, and we wanted to make it unique because we wanted it to stand out as opposed to other ecumenical groups that meet.
I love that we have action as part of MAP, because action is what's going to push us together, what's going to pull us together, what's going to connect us.
The project part is really, that stands out because we don't just want to get together to have meetings, we really want to get together in order to do something constructive for the community.
I'm Shauna Williams, and I am the St. Paul Family Life Education Center Board Secretary. And what I do here now is pretty much just try to help get programs going, collaborations throughout the community coming into the center, and that's pretty much what I do.
I'm Dennis Williams, and I'm the board president. And what we do here at the FLEC is we try to create opportunities for different groups. We have over 3,400 square foot of space, game areas. We have a lab, a computer lab, a mobile lab, and also we cater to Boise Rescue Mission, the kids program. It has been a great opportunity to work with the MAP group and developing friendships, meeting different people in the community, and people working for one common goal to better the community here in Boise, Idaho.
Specifically with the Family Life Education Center, the goal of MAP is to help the center to start some of the programs that we have lined up in order to start. The center's goal is to be an extension of St. Paul Baptist Church and meet the needs of individuals that we would not necessarily be meeting through the church. Our mission is really to empower people educationally. And so some of the programs that we actually want to begin that MAP is actually helping to start would be, number one, our tutorial program for young people. Number two, our reentry program for individuals who are incarcerated. And in addition to that, I believe that we're going to start our GED program for individuals who do not have their GED. Even after this is over, I think we want to continue to meet as a group, and what we want to do is seek other funding, and then we want to include other faith groups as well, and see what we can do on a larger basis in order to do a project to meet some needs that are within this area. We came across religious barriers because all of us are not of the same faith. We came across racial barriers because all of us are not of the same ethnicity. But I think that, if you are willing to cross barriers, And to me, the gospel is about crossing barriers. The commission states that we are to go ye therefore, and that means to all people groups. So it's a cross-cultural commission. And I think that this group has done an excellent job in terms of doing that and representing that. And I think that they are an example to other groups in terms of if they want to do some of the same type of work.
There has been a sense of meaning and purpose, as well as discovering God's calling for each of us as we are striving to work together. The very simplistic explanation was almost like an experiment to come together and see if different faiths can work together. And in my mind, I'm thinking, well, sure, why not? You know, of course we can. Let's get a project, let's work together, and boom, 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 we'll check it off the list. And in these questions and this digging deeper, it became far more than a checklist of a great project to do. You know, when you're vulnerable with each other, you have to trust each other. You have to be respectful of one another as you share these deeper things. I feel a genuine love for the people in this group. They're my friends. I respect them. It's just been, I've loved it. And I can say that I have felt strongly and deeply that there has been a divine hand guiding us through this whole process. This hasn't been our work. It's not been our work. We've just been instruments.
I'm genuinely excited for our future together as the Multi-Faith Action Project. I'm excited for the friendships that will grow, continue growing. I'm excited for what can be, to explore how our congregations can work together to break down those religious barriers that may divide us, and maybe show our community that it doesn't matter if you're a Presbyterian or Baptist or a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. If we can just get people together and say, hi, my name is Kevin, who are you? That'd be a wonderful first beginning.